What's up, my party people? It's your boy Darshaun Smith back again for another episode of the Positivity Hour. As you can see, or more so as you can hear, my voice is a little dead, okay? But I've been doing that band camp this week. I think I've already lost about 5 pounds. My stomach is already getting slimmer. And most importantly, I've been drinking my water out here, okay? So I'm going to take a quick sip because I need the hydration. And we're going to roll that intro, and then we're going to get straight to it. Let's go. Woo! I mean, you can never go wrong with drinking water, okay? Yes, yeah, whatever. You could say, you could drink too much water, Darshaun, and die. But whatever, we're not going to talk about that today. What we're going to talk about is episode 85 of the podcast, the Positivity Hour here. Specifically on 5 things you can do today to perform better in life. And more importantly, just like college as a whole, okay? Because, I'm going into senior season, my last year of undergraduate school, potentially my last year of college, depending on, how I maneuver, and what I really want to do once I get my 2 bachelor's degrees here. So I was thinking about how I could be successful in my last year, and I came up with 5 things to do that also could help you. So with all that being said, I already did how have you been over this last week, Darshaun? I've been grinding, okay, like 9 a.m. to like 9 p.m. Yeah, maybe a lunch or dinner break for like an hour, but man, I still went to work at Canvas. I worked for free a lot this week. I'm not even gonna cap. And a whole lot of other things in which I just got like ultimately like super mega degulars, like finesse, okay? So just know Darshaun Smith is a grinder, okay? Darshaun Smith, your host of the Positivity Hour, is gonna get this bread. The Positivity God, otherwise known as Darshaun Smith, I almost said the full government name, is gonna be successful one way or another. So with all that being said, let me pass on what makes me successful to y'all, okay? So we're gonna hop straight into this. Something I did is literally this first step, okay? The number one tip I can tell you is something that you can do today to perform better in college and perform better in life is to get enough sleep, okay? Whatever that means for you is what it means for you. Me, anything over 6 hours or around 6 hours of sleep is really good. Sometimes if I can get it up to 8, that's even better. But I notice sometimes I'll sleep for 6 hours and then I'll wake up. But I can potentially sometimes fall asleep for another 2 and then I just wake back up, okay? But I sleep at like even intervals, you know what I'm saying? So when I get like 5 hours of sleep, it's a rough day. Even if I get 4 hours of sleep, I'm chilling. But if I get that like 3:57, ooh boy, it's not good, okay? So just know, if you want to do well on exams, if you want to do well in life and, remembering things, because when you sleep, remember, if you've ever seen the movie Inside Out, or even just, loosely know how your brain works, when you sleep, that lets your body like fully relax, so not only does it give you time to, relax and repair your muscles and things of that nature, but it also gives your brain a moment to relax so it can, if you're keeping up with the analogy, file all of the new information you had written down in your little brain papers today. That's why they say correct repetition is key, because your brain, it throws a lot of what you saw today away. It's still there. It's just like in the back cache, that gets cleared out every couple days, we'll say. But if you want to save it, you got to get enough good copies in there. So when you go to sleep, it saves a good solid file of, okay, this is how I play that one music passage. Okay, like I know when I'm doing my DB drills, like I need to shuffle 5 feet more or something like that, things of that nature. So just remember, sleep is more than literally just sleep. You need good quality sleep, and you need enough of it. Okay, so that's my number one tip. Number two, right here. This is very important, and I have people, even my new roommate, ask me, how do you do the things you do in terms of like, working so much and doing school and managing a social life, and like literally, like you do it all, and somehow, some way, you find the time. I don't find the time. Okay, my life is very planned, and that's the second one right here. Plan your day out and have a schedule. Okay, literally, it could be. I'm looking at my schedule. I was looking at my schedule before this, and I literally have when I go to sleep on my schedule. I literally have when I go to work, when I eat, when I go to school, when I have designated like 30 minutes to an hour just to like watch YouTube or, learn something new outside of school or whatever it may be. I actively plan it because yes, some people may be able just to go through life and wing it, but me personally, I've found that I'm more successful when every minute detail is planned. And something I've learned, from the Fresh and Fit podcast, and especially their guest they had on, Brandon. I forget his last name, starts with a K, but he's like a fitness gym coach guy. Teaches people how to build online fitness businesses and things of that nature. He's super successful, and his biggest thing is this as well. Make sure if it's even reoccurring. Like I have when I post, although I've not been doing it recently because of just being extra busy and not prioritizing it. I have when I post content on my business account, Darshaun Smith Productions. I have on my calendar when I make these podcasts every week. I have it to where I record at a certain time. I have it where I have to have the video done at a certain time, and I have it where I have to post it by a certain time. Every week, continuous, forever. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a reoccurring task, don't just, keep it in your head. Put it somewhere so you can hold yourself accountable. And if you ever do forget or find yourself in an area where, you have to adjust, you can literally see if you can adjust because you have other things to do in your schedule, okay? A lot of people make compromises that they can't afford, and a lot of it just comes down to being disciplined. And being disciplined is making a plan for yourself and sticking to that plan no matter what happens, okay? So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is also a part of step 2. I kind of led into it. They're kind of correlated, but just know, my party people, it is okay to have a social life, but like, yeah, if you want to be successful, it's not going to be as fire as you think. Okay, I'm not saying you can't go be a party monster, 10, 20 times a week, and come home 2, 3 a.m. and then do it all again at 6 a.m. in the morning. But I am saying, objectively speaking, the most successful people are sensible. They think about, is this a good time to celebrate? What have I actually done? Is this a good time to like go to that party? I was thinking about last night, but it's like, hey, I have other obligations that are a little bit more time sensitive, and there'll be another party tomorrow. So, it's about prioritizing what's important to you. I think right here, this is the section. The first 2 are like achievable for everyone. Okay, normal people will call it. Normal's just most people. This one is for the exceptional. Okay, this goes back to being disciplined. This goes back to having morals. This goes back to prioritization. What do you want out of your life? Okay, because if you want to be successful, you're going to make sacrifices. You're going to, whether than spending time with your friends and stuff, maybe it's with your family because, stuff's kind of rough right now. Maybe you have to make the sacrifice that you can't see your family because, you just have to grind so hard on the homework and the research and the data gathering and whatever it is that you just, your contact is just limited like that. Or even to do you one better. Oh Lord, I just realized The video is not even recording. Ah, that's so funny. Hey, so now we're 8 minutes in and now we have video. That's super funny. But hey, I guess when I clicked record, it wasn't actually recording. So yeah, we're gonna continue on. So being disciplined, okay. We still got like 4 or 5 more minutes, so you can see my pretty super tan face. Watch tan. Oh my lord, you should see other things, man. It is, woo lord, I've been getting baked in the sun, boy. But yes, it's okay to have a social life, my party people, but just know that you're going to make sacrifices in life, okay? Especially if you want to be something exceptional, and especially if you want to be in the top 1%. You literally have to do what the other 99% can't do. And a lot of 99% of those people who can't do what the 1% do have no self-control. They don't know when to stop. They don't know when to not go out. They don't know when to fill in the blank, okay? And if you can do that, then that'll set you apart from the pack. And by default, that will put you around other people who are trying to level up today. And even more importantly, that will make you a better person, okay? So with all that being said, let's hop into, my fourth tip for success. Oh, fourth. Wow. Four fingers, Darshaun. The camera's actually rolling now. They're seeing the BS. But the fourth tip is always, always, always try your personal best. We're gonna have a moment of silence real quick for that one, okay? Always, always, always try your personal best, okay? Because why would you not? If you want to be successful, do you think that happens on accident? That's all I've been saying today, okay? Get enough sleep. Do you think getting enough sleep happens on accident? No, it's because you chose to go to sleep. You made the sacrifice not to go hang out with that person or see your girlfriend or whatever it may be, because you realize that if I want to do well tomorrow on that exam, I need to study, then go to sleep or whatever, So just realize everything is purposeful, okay? When you make that plan to study at this time, that time, eat at this time, hang out maybe for a little bit as a mental break, but then I got to get back into it so I can do well, and try my personal best. That's very planned, okay? It's okay to have a social life, but be strategic with it, okay? What I'm saying is, in short, like I said, is if you want to be successful, you don't get there by accident. When you see someone running down the street with a six-pack and they're running 13, 14 miles an hour for 2 hours straight, like Eliud Kipchoge, do you think that happened on accident? No, they tried their personal best and they made a plan and they did it consistently. Discipline was high and everything else I've been talking about before, okay? I don't think I can reiterate this in a different way. I mean, I know I could, but literally I'm beating a dead horse, okay? Because like I said, after point 3, this is what makes you exceptional. Having a plan and sticking to it, some people can do that. Sticking to it no matter what. Oh, I'm tired today. So do it. I don't feel motivated today. I don't care. Wake up and do it. Okay, if you need to go to the gym and it says go work out, you better take your butt to the gym and go work out. There is no ifs, ands, buts about it, okay? If you want to look good and feel good, then you need to follow through on what the process is, okay? And you do that by trying your personal best. You do that by being disciplined. You do that by just doing it anyways, like Shia LaBeouf, okay? And for my last most important point here, okay? Literally, you cannot do any of the previous 4 points without doing this very last point here. And it is to simply like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to get I'm just joking. But the fifth and final tip for how to perform better in college and just life as a whole today is to just show up. Okay, I think I learned this pretty well in high school, and from a fella who was pretty harsh at times, or had a little rougher side, but still loved and cared about you in his own way. Okay, my old band director, one of them, Jim Miller. Okay, shout out to Jim Miller if you're watching this. It's been real, and you actually have impacted my life in multiple ways. So with all that being said, what his number one thing was is you literally can't do anything else. You can't rehearse. You can't, get better. You can't even get worse. You can't do anything if you don't show up. That's all we ask of you. Just show up. Okay? Like, wow. Okay? I don't know. Like, if y'all have questions on like what that means, like drop it in the comments below, because I think that's literally like the most important and simple basic concept ever. Like, literally, if you're trying to, like I said, if you're trying to change your life today, I have people all the time. They're like, "Yo, Darshaun, like, how did you get in shape? How are you? What are you doing nowadays to level up and become a better person?" I just show up. They're like, "What if I don't know the gym workouts? Or what if I don't know anyone to like go to the gym with? And this and that and this and that." Shut up. Just go. Just show up. If you are that serious, you're gonna meet a stranger. Okay, who's gonna tell you? Oh, okay, you're trying to get your pecs in shape. You're trying to get your triceps and your biceps in shape. Okay, come shadow me on this circuit real quick. I'm doing over here, and then it'll just work. Okay, but then you got the other half of it. Let's say you are struggling and you don't understand the concepts in which are being talked about in the book. That is. Currently being talked about in your class that is a little bit too hard for you. But hey, if it's not hard enough, you won't grow at all. You want to know what you do to overcome that barrier? Okay, you show up. Specifically in this case, the office hours. I think most people don't utilize office hours enough. And if you are not, then you are hindering yourself and you are, beating yourself up where you could be assisting and making yourself the best version of yourself as possible. So, that being said, we got 7 minutes of video now, so I think you've seen my face enough. Wow, I'm really fumbling the bag on the video this end, but this is a podcast after all, and at least the microphone settings are on point. So with all that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, unsubscribe, hate, comment, follow, unfollow, share, report. I don't care what you do, as long as you, make sure you have a great rest of your day. Stay positive, not the choice is yours, and I'm out. This has been episode 85 of the Positivity Hour. Thank you for spending your time with me, because you literally could have been anywhere else in the world. So yeah, thanks for showing up. Okay, for the few people who made it this far, you literally did the 5th point already. Okay, which means I know you can do the previous 4, and best believe I got more tips and tricks on how to be successful in college and be successful in life overall coming soon. Okay, this has been 5 things you can do today to perform better in college and life. And I'll see y'all around the next time, okay? She'll be coming around the mountain. I'm just joking, man. I got to go to rehearsal. So we out. Ooh. Bye.